President Cyril Ramaphosa has arrived in Tokyo, Japan, to attend the International Conference on African Development. Japan has invited 49 African countries to attend this conference. High on the agenda will be peace and stability around the globe. The theme of the gathering will focus on the economic and social issues. President Ramaphosa will also hold bilateral talks with Japan Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. International Relations and Cooperations Minister Ronald Lamola says South Africa is one of the beneficiaries from Japan, as Tokyo has invested in the country and created many jobs.
TICAD is one of the key development partners for the African continent on a number of issues, financing the economy. And as you can see, most of Japanese companies have invested a lot in the African continent, and South Africa being one of the key beneficiaries, with some of the biggest Japanese companies invested in our country. And not just invested, but with a value addition in terms of manufacturing, in terms of the entire value chain. When you look at the automotive sector in South Africa, with one of them being the key rep of the Japanese companies' investment in the continent, but not only in the automotive sector, but in the entire economy of South Africa. They've invested a lot, and their companies have created more than 150,000 jobs in our country, with huge investment into the economy. So this remains a very key, important strategic platform. But they are not only invested in terms of the economy. The fact that they are participating in the entire value chain, as I've already said, is very key also for South Africa's participation in the Africa Free Trade area, in the whole continent, but also to ensure that our own minerals are processed in the African continent. We are able to export material that have been processed. So this is very key for South Africa. But also, in addition to that, they also participate a lot in the UN peacekeeping missions. Japan is one of the biggest contributors to the UN Peace Fund, which makes a lot of contribution also in the African continent, as you are aware, in Somalia and many conflict areas. So they are a key development partner. So that's why South Africa is here, to continue in this trajectory, to ensure value addition in the continent, to ensure peace, and also to find a development partner on key multilateral platforms at the UN. Also issues of credit financing for development. So this becomes a very important platform for us.